If I told you there's one food, the single most powerful food, that can help reverse non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, but here's the catch. Before I tell you, we need to talk about why your liver got into trouble in the first place, and why almost no one is telling you the truth about it. Because the truth is, the very name of your condition has just been changed. NAFLD, or non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, is now being called NASH, non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, which means your liver isn't just fatty, it's inflamed. And if you don't address the real root cause, it can quietly move towards serious liver damage. So if you're not drinking alcohol, what's actually causing this damage? And why are so many people getting it? Today, with Dr. Kade, we're going to break down the truth, the hidden causes, and how to fight back naturally. Question 1. What is NAFLD and why is it now called NASH? NAFLD stands for non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. It used to be thought of as just excess fat trapped inside liver cells. But now, research shows inflammation plays a major role, which is why it's been renamed NASH. This inflammation isn't harmless. Over time, it can scar your liver, impair its function, and in some cases progress to cirrhosis or even liver cancer. This name change is important because it signals that the medical community finally acknowledges the danger, but unfortunately, most treatments haven't changed much. Question 2. If I don't drink alcohol, why did this happen to me? Here's the shocking truth. It's not simply too much nutrition like some doctors say. What they often leave out is that it's specifically too much sugar, too many refined starches, and an overload of seed oils. These three create a perfect storm for your liver. Industrial sugars like high fructose corn syrup are the biggest offenders. They go straight to your liver, get converted into fat, and build up over time. Seed oils, think soybean, corn, and canola, are high in omega-6 fats that fuel inflammation. Pair those with a diet of white bread, pasta, and pastries, and your liver never gets a break. Question 3. How does this condition actually feel? Many people with fatty liver have no idea they even have it until a scan or blood test shows it. But when symptoms do appear, they can include constant fatigue, discomfort or pain under your right ribs, trouble concentrating, yellowish skin, hot and itchy feet, and stubborn weight gain around your waist. These symptoms are your liver's way of waving a red flag, telling you it's overwhelmed. Question 4. What's the fastest way to reverse it naturally? Here's where the good news comes in. Research shows that switching to a low-carb, ketogenic style diet can reduce up to 50% of the fat in your liver within weeks. How? By lowering insulin levels, you stop forcing your liver to store excess energy as fat, and your body starts using that fat for fuel instead. But it's not just about cutting carbs, it's about adding the right foods that actively support liver repair. Let's break down 6 of the best. Grass-fed red meat, a rich source of complete protein that supports liver repair and provides zinc, copper, and CoQ10, which help with cellular energy and antioxidant defense. Grass-fed meat also stabilizes blood sugar, crucial because unstable blood sugar fuels more fat accumulation in the liver. Eggs, especially the yolks, are loaded with choline, an essential nutrient for transporting fat out of the liver. Without enough choline, fat gets stuck and builds up. Eggs have 0 carbs, making them perfect for a liver-healing low-carb diet. Cruciferous vegetables, like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, support your liver's detoxification pathways. When fermented, they also feed your gut bacteria, which indirectly improves liver health by lowering inflammation. Wild-caught salmon and fatty fish, omega-3 fatty acids from fish help balance your omega-6 to omega-3 ratio, calming liver inflammation and improving fat metabolism. Broccoli sprouts. These tiny greens are one of the richest sources of sulforaphane, a compound with anti-cancer properties that also activates liver detox enzymes. Studies show broccoli sprouts can even lower A1C, which means better blood sugar control and less stress on your liver. Grass-fed liver. Here's the food most people never think about, but it's the #1 game changer. Beef or lamb liver is low in carbs, high in choline, and contains a spectrum of vitamins and minerals, vitamin A, B vitamins, iron, copper, all in highly absorbable forms. This nutrient density fuels liver cell regeneration and helps clear fat more efficiently. Now, here's the thing. While these foods are powerful, they work best when combined with lifestyle changes, lowering sugar and starch intake, eliminating seed oils, and increasing movement to boost fat metabolism. Question 5. Why haven't doctors been telling us this? Because much of the advice still comes from outdated observational studies that confuse correlation with causation. These studies linked red meat, organ meats, and eggs with fatty liver, but no one asks if you drink cold drink with it, or eat French fries with it. Did you took your red meat in the form of burgers with beverages? When you control for processed carbs and sugars, those connections vanish. Real clinical data shows these foods, in a low-carb context, are actually protective. Fatty liver disease is not a slow, inevitable decline. It's reversible. And the power to reverse it starts with understanding the real cause, making targeted changes, and using foods that help your liver heal itself. If you want to take this a step further, I've put together a video on 9 low-carb foods that don't spike blood sugar and help with weight loss, the perfect companion to what you've learned today. Watch that next to build a diet that not only heals your liver but transforms your overall health.